sick. How many here have or know of someone who has battled cancer? When you get that diagnosis of cancer, how many of you or how many of your loved ones, when they found out about it, went, wow, that's incredibly fascinating. That's unique. Looky there. Well, that's a bummer. Maybe we should go get coffee. We'll see what happens with that. Anybody? You will unleash the wrath of every medical instrument and procedure that could happen to get that thing out of you because it was going to kill you. You don't take a half-passionate, laid-back approach to cancer going, well, bummer. You say, I want it out of me. Addison's sick with rotavirus and diagnosed as failure to thrive. It's a weird diagnosis. Doesn't mean anything. Don't know what to do to it. You know, when we got that diagnosis, you know what we wanted? What I wanted?
Pills.
I wanted every test in the book. If there was a test that they needed to do to determine what was wrong with my child, then we needed to do it. I held my child. I held Addison in my arms, who does not like to be contained. Most babies don't. She really doesn't. She's active. Does not like to be held tight. I held her and confined her so that they could stick a needle in her hand. So they could give her an IV, because she was dehydrated, and so they could take blood out of her so they could find out what was wrong. And I did not go, honey, if this doesn't feel good, then you know what? It's okay. You choose what you want to do. I vice held that child while she looked in my eyes and went, Daddy, why are you holding me and why are you letting them hurt me? Because this is going to stop. I held her little arm down while they put a catheter in her. Twice. Found out that she had a urinary tract infection. First time came back positive, they thought, we think it got contaminated. Did it again. After doing a little bag, which didn't work at all. You know what? I held that child down because we're going to find out what's wrong and we're going to fix it, because we're not going to have something inside my child that's destroying my child. You have cancer, all wrath pours out on that because this thing will destroy me, and I'm not having that. And that's the wrath of God against sin. You see, it's real simple. Apart from God, all of us are selfish little punks. There's another word I would like to use, but I will refrain for those of sensitive hearing. We're selfish people, and we hurt each other a lot. But see, you and I, we're really good at it. We're really good because I can justify myself. And I'll be like, oh, look, man, you know, I was up late. It's been a bad week with my baby. And so I'm sorry I bit your head off, man. But, you know, you understand because it's been bad. And he's like, yeah, well, my head's dangling here and bloody. But it's all good because, you know, you had a bad week. We justify ourselves. It's not that big a deal. We're just human, right? But where do you draw the line at how much hurt you can do to somebody else is okay? Like this much. Like if I look at TJ and gossip about him behind his back and tell other people that he's a complete loser, then, you know, that's okay as long as I don't actually take a knife and kill him. That's a problem. Is that the standard? We can make justifications for anything. I can say, you know, man, I've had a bad week. I went home on Sunday because, you know, it was not good for me to be in the hospital and sick. And so I went home, and there's not much on television on Super Bowl Sunday other than the Super Bowl. To me, the Super Bowl is a social experience, so to watch it myself is like, that's no fun. You can watch the commercials on Hulu later. So there's nothing on. So I found Dateline, To Catch a Predator. I think they were doing a marathon. I didn't watch it that long. You can only watch so much of that show before you feel like you really need a couple showers. But you know what's funny? They all had excuses. I really wasn't going to do anything. None of them. Not one of them. You got me. I was about ready to rape an underage child. You betcha. Not one of them. All of them had justification, explanation, rationalization, something. So what's the line? The line is, for a parent, don't hurt my kid.